These are Kingmaker Sports top running back handcuffs that you need to know because you need these guys on your team because every one of these can win you your league. We've got all the names that you should know and hopefully some of the ones your league mates don't know. So listen up. Slayton, who do you have as your handcuff that you have to have in all your leagues?
I mean, number one handcuff for me is most definitely David Montgomery. And if you don't have him, like, I don't know if you can actually consider him a handcuff, but I mean, if Jameer Gibbs goes down, he's getting the entire workload and he's shown that he can provide there. So, I mean, with him, he's got standalone value as is now with Jameer Gibbs in the field. If he gets hurt or anything like that, David Montgomery is my guy for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Trey Benson, man. Somebody that I was real big on coming out of college. I think you're gonna see a lot more Trey Benson sooner rather than later, only because James Conner, he's getting older. The body is gonna be breaking down at some point. You know, James Conner's had a great season last year. Not taking that away from him at all, but we have to look to the future, especially if you're playing dynasty or if you're in redraft. This is somebody that you can take, even if you did draft James Conner, because you didn't pay a high premium for James Conner. Let's just be real about that. So the good thing about that is Trey Benson can come in and Trey Benson can tear it up. I mean, the dude, we've seen what he can do in college. We're going to see some of what he can do in the preseason. And I think that's going to open up the coach's eyes in Arizona to say, okay, we need to feature more Trey Benson. Because if James Conner goes down with one of those injuries that James Conner just has, then you're going to see Trey Benson come in and just dominate for the Arizona Cardinals. So, who do you have next?
My second must-have handcuff is going to be Jordan Mason, man. He went to the Vikings this year, and everything that I've seen out of camp is that he has hit the ground running, looks really good, looks really smooth, looks to be the 1A, 1B type player there that they're going to trot out there in Minnesota. So I'm really excited. I think him and Aaron Jones are going to be a killer 1-2 punch, but if anything happens to Aaron Jones, he's going to be the man.
Yeah, yeah. And what's crazy is I like that Jordan Mason, you had to spend some time waiting on him, and he finally lands with a spot that he can really succeed in. We all liked him with the San Francisco stuff, but
Look,
I think he's going to succeed in.
he really did. So, like, for him to get another shot there in Minnesota, I think that it's going to be a match made in heaven there for them.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's going to work out kind of like my next handcuff here. Somebody who came out at his rookie year had about 1,000 yards, just over 1,000 yards, and yes, they the next very next year they drafted his replacement, but not because of anything he did, just because the player in front of him is just otherworldly and is a generational running back, and that's going to be Tyler Algier. He is playing behind Bijan Robinson. They've shown that they're going to they feed Bijan Robinson. They've shown that they trust Tyler Algier. This is not like a new team. This is nothing crazy like that. So they still believe in Tyler Algier. It's just when you got Bijan Robinson coming out, you draft Bijan Robinson. This is kind of a no brainer. They've shown that they can use both of them. They've done it. So if for some reason Bijan Robinson goes down, Tyler Algier is going to come in and eat and eat and eat, and it depending on when or if Bijan goes, like if Bijan goes down the first couple of weeks, then you're getting an entire season of Algier, possibly getting another 1,000 yards. Of the Falcons like Algier, but they just have that massive 1-2 punch, kind of like Detroit has with Gibbs and Montgomery. So that's who I got as my next one is Tyler Algier. What about you?
My next one here is going to be Isaac Guerrero. Much like Jordan Mason, everybody knows if Christian McCaffrey goes out, they just trot out the next best thing
Next man up.
there. So, you can't go wrong with having Isaac Guerrero there in your back pocket. And it seems like all these guys that we're talking about seems to have a likely theme. A lot of these guys are on offenses that are slated to have a lot of offensive scores going on, a lot of touchdowns. So when you have a team that is going to be ranked high in offensive play, you typically have running backs that score a lot of points. So it's always good to have running backs on offenses that are going to be high powered, lots of scoring. You always want a running back regardless on those types of rosters. So to have Isaac Guerrero behind someone that is injury prone, I think is going to be an awesome bet there.
Yeah, 100%. So somebody that along that same line, we talked about Jordan Mason coming from San Francisco at that next man up situation. Um, is I'm going to go with Jalen Wright here, playing behind Devon Achane. Miami, they love these fast guys. They do. They're collecting them like Al Davis used to collect wide receivers out in Oakland when they were with Oakland. Um, I believe Jalen Wright could step in, and Jalen Wright could finally be what people thought he could be coming out of college. Yeah, they have Alexander Madison and Ollie Gordon, who is highly slept on as a talent. Don't know why he fell so hard in the draft. Ollie Gordon led the NCAA. He was the rushing champ one year at OSU. But Jalen Wright has all the tools to succeed in this Miami offense. So I feel like if Devon Achane were to miss time, then Jalen Wright could slide right into that RB1, RB2 spot for you, and you wouldn't be hurting at all because they don't have to change the playbook. They don't have to change anything for Jalen Wright. He's going to be your guy. So I feel like we know what's coming as far as the favorite handcuff. Why don't you go ahead and tell the viewers who that one is?
Man, you can't escape this name. It's just been everywhere online right now. Every clip that you see is Braylon Allen, and I'm so excited. He is a young man that came out of Wisconsin that you can't hate on the guy. He was phenomenal talent coming out. He got dealt kind of a iffy hand for sure, but I think this coaching staff, the new coaching staff, is starting to see what they have there. And of course, if Brees Hall goes down, without a doubt in my mind, he's going to consume all of those touches. We have Aaron Glenn coming out and coaching that team there. And I think he's going to try to trot out that 1A, 1B offense, that two-headed back offense. So a lot of steam behind him. And, he might be a handcuff now, but who knows? You might see him a little bit more than you expect this
Yeah, I mean we've seen years and years through the past decades when defensive minded uh, coaches get head coaching jobs, they focus on the defense and then focus on the running game. I mean, that's something we've seen every time. That hasn't changed. And I think this is going to be the same thing here with Braylon Allen. And I'm with you. Like, I didn't like the landing spot, especially behind a Brees Hall, just like we saw with guys like Zach Charbonnet, Tank Bigsby. We didn't like those landing spots because they already had established good RB1s in front of them.
year.
So, but I don't think this is going to hurt Braylon Allen like you're talking about because you just go on Twitter, you type in Braylon Allen camp, and dude, you're going to find all these amazing plays. Him catching a good pass, breaking a long run, like you're going to be very impressed. So Braylon Allen is my favorite handcuff. Now I know David Montgomery's sexy. I know that Tyler Algier is sexy. Bro, give me Braylon Allen all day long. I've loved Braylon Allen since he was a freshman, dude.
Oh, yeah.
And the talent's going to win out. Whether Aaron Glenn likes Brees Hall, which Brees Hall's an awesome running back. So let's not be crazy here. We're not saying that Brees Hall is not. We're just saying that Braylon Allen is a good running back. That's all we're saying. We could see a 1-2 tandem like we do with Gibson, Montgomery, and Detroit, which I think everybody would be happy to see that. But yeah, so for Braylon Allen to close out our favorite, uh, you know what? We're not gonna end on that. Give him one more golden nugget there, Slate. Come on, give him something that they can snipe in their drafts.
I think honorable mention. Let's go with Woody Marks, man. Uh,
Boom. All right.
hurt right now. Nick Chubb being, the oldest guy on the roster. I think Woody Marks is a nice little handcuff to have here that nobody's really looking at, and it might be a nice little sleeper handcuff that you can pick up.
Yeah, and Woody Marks. So we talked about this on another episode. Woody Marks is the same size as a guy they brought in that is known for having quite the physique, all the muscles, and that's Nick Chubb. We know Nick Chubb's not the long term answer. We know that. We know Joe Mixon's not the long term answer there. We know that. One of the shorts that we posted here on Kingmaker Sports, which actually is up to like 19,000 views, almost to 20,000 views on that. So thank you everybody for that. That's awesome. That's really cool to see. Is Woody Marks catching passes? Like Woody Marks got hands, dude. So not only could Woody Marks be able to run between the tackles effectively, and he's fast. Like when he was breaking, I was at camp watching him. Uh, but he has the PPR ability too. So if you're in a PPR league, dude, go look at Woody Marks. If you're in a PPR dynasty league, go try and get Woody Marks while he's not free, but while he's affordable. Okay, because he ain't gonna be affordable forever. As soon as Woody Marks comes out and has like 9 catches and like maybe 95 to 115 on the ground, like that price tag gonna go up. So I think that's a great little nugget to end it on. That's one that you can take to the bank and get that snipe action by old Slayton over here. So those are going to be our top handcuffs. These players, when they get the chance, they will win you a league. These players are that good. This situation is that good, and you can count on Kingmaker Sports to keep bringing you that. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, the like button, the share, the notification bell, all those buttons. Go ahead and do that because we have much, much more content coming, and we will see you on the next one.